If you're wondering, by the way, your pally died.
I'm not surprised. Like, I saw him drop down to 10, told him to move back, and then I lost internet.
Yeah, I was able to get a heal off, but I didn't realize he had actually dropped. So, I mean, he had 18, but then just kind of died.
Yeah. These things are just kicking the shit out of me.
Kicking the child of us. What are you talking about? I can't imagine what the fuck our squishies would have happen to them.
I'm on it.
They fucking get, like, looked at and they just fall over.
Orders? Agreed.
God fucking damn it.
That comes for you.
Oh, he's
Yep,
dead.
not surprised. I almost feel like we're under-leveled or something.
I feel like we're under-armored.
Hey, we actually slept.
Fucking hell.
Ready. Done. Here. Orders?
Wow, we're already at the end of the side?
Apparently, and it's a fucking staircase?
Yeah.
So,
I'm on it.
Other
do
side?
the other? Yeah, apparently we just picked the right way to go.
I'm almost done.
Something amiss? Here? What with pleasure.
All of my people have so long until they level again.
Can I help? I'll take care of it.
I'll
Here.
do it.
Do you need immediately?
Orders?
Name your task.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Something amiss?
Ready. I'm on it.
Probably
Can I
already
immediately?
leveled
I'll
on
do
this one, shouldn't I?
What is it?
The butcher's Orders?
Name your task.
I'm listening. Vita mortis.
Fuck!
I'm listening.
Vita mortis.
Can I help?
Vita mortis.
Do you need
Vita mortis.
name your task?
Vita mortis.
Hell's clear. Got it.
Vita.
Reem, I'm so glad you had that special ability. Fucking defensive stance.
Vita mortis.
Yeah.
Vita.
Okay. And these things are only worth 420 experience.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean, granted, that's fucking split up between 6 people worth, but Jesus.
Okay, that's how this is gonna fucking work, isn't it?
Hmm?
I'm looking at one of my spells.
Hmm.
What's this? Yep, okay. Damn it. Well, that's a shame. So, Ghoul Touch isn't really going to be useful.
Why is that?
Because I have to make a melee attack
Oh, yeah.
on my mage.
Yeah.
Target strength is magically increased. No, that's not fucking useful either. Let's go for a second Agonizers. Maybe I should have fucking bought that. But, what's it called? Acid Era Melfs. Also, Ash has a couple scrolls on her now.
She already had a fucking couple scrolls on her.
They're healing scrolls.
Yeah, she already had a few on her. In fact, one of each. Alright, can we... Nope.
Nope.
I'll handle it.
That is the worst possible place.
Yeah, not even. Not even gonna fucking bother. Don't even give a shit.
Yeah, I can't fucking fault us for that one. That one's the game just saying, fuck you.
Oh, look, we
Okay.
rested.
Cool.
Oh, Ream's
You're carrying
covered.
too much.
By a lot more than I expected.
Helper's really very heavy?
That and the fucking shields, apparently.
Agreed.
Something amiss?
Like, he was at 269 pounds,
I'll
Slam.
do it.
Yeah, I looked.
Done.
Can I help?
But,
I'll
like,
take care
it
of
doesn't
it.
seem like all that would be that heavy.
There was
There's
a dead
chest in
alkalite.
there.
And a dead alkalite.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Agreed.
go into find traps mode here.
Probably wouldn't be in the room if it'd be on the trap. Or, on the trap. The trap would be on the trap, Lamb.
Chest.
That's what I meant to say?
No,
Really not.
no,
I'd be
it's
locked,
just
though.
straight up open too, and it's got
Oh,
a magic
really?
short bow.
Okay.
Do you hear?
Short bow +1. And a potion of stone form.
There's a
Also,
chest in
the
here,
fucking...
too.
The fucking
Name your
monk
cat here.
and the dragon disciple
I'm
aren't healed fully.
Tate's healed fully.
It says he's at 30 out of 35 for me.
35 to 35 to me.
Okay.
I mean, Carnum and Ion's
Chest
not.
piece?
Ready.
Something amiss?
Okay.
Here.
Chest piece. Black Knight. Charge abilities. Summon Black Knight. Summons a fighter-like ally who will automatically attack the nearest enemy. Summoner has no control over the Black Knight. Anyone's able to use it.
That's an interesting item.
Yeah.
I'm on
I
it.
wish I knew how many
Can I-
charges
I'll
it
take care of
had.
I'll do it.
Orders.
That is a lot of dead bodies up here.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Agreed.
Oh, there's a whole bunch of lootables in there, too.
Potion of improvision. And potion of healing.
Whole bunch of dead bodies.
And I mean, who put
More
the fuck...
lootables.
And who puts traps on fucking bookcases? I don't know.
To the
Do you
butcher's
immediately
work then. I'm listening.
I mean, if I was a high-level wizard, I would do it.
Name your task. Here? May the
I'm
gods have
listening.
mercy on you.
Ready.
Fucking 4 or 3 critical misses and then a critical hit.
Nice.
Something
At least
amiss?
critical misses don't really do much in this game.
Like drop a weapon.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So many lootables.
It's not like Arcanum, where I fucking had a critical failure and immediately lost my fucking super weapon. Well, not super weapon, but my, like, special starting weapon.
Out of
Yeah, it
inventory
just seems
space.
It just seems to mostly be lore books.
I have no problem with that. I like lore.
Skull trap. Excuse me?
And besides, Lamb, since these games fucking tie into each other, I mean, we could provide some lore to other games.
That's fair.
They're actually fairly short too. Like one screen. At least for this one. History of the Drow, the Descent. We know very little of the... I'm not even gonna bother fucking pronouncing that. Or Elves of the South before this crucial event. Even then, they were known as Dark Elves for the hue of their skins. They dwelt in the jungles and hot forests of the South, a proud warlike Culturally advanced, some sages of elven people say decadent. Folk, I'm not going to bother pronouncing that again, attacked all neighbors, including other elven tribes. Their cruel raids and depredations ordered by warlike nobility and the clergy of their two cruel deities. Fuck. Ganadar and Lolth. Forced elves.
Wolf.
Forced elves, humans, dwarves, and others to ally against them. Defeated in a series of titanic magical battles, the Dark Elves fled into underground warrens they had earlier discovered. This event, known as the Descent, marked the end of the Drow as a surface-dwelling race. History of the Drow, Part 2, The Dark Wars. The warlike Drow nature did not change when they escaped their surface foes during the Descent. In fact, they merely launched a series of wars to establish territories in the Underdark. They began by stealing and seizing dwarven magical items and using them against the fucking dwarves. God damn it.
Fuck you, dwarves!
Establishing a enmity. I'm gonna ignore trying to pronounce that word properly and just move on. That is still strong today. The Drow then fought amongst themselves, noble against noble, priest against priestess, for rule of their new realm. This all-out war ended amid great magical explosions that brought down the roof of the largest dwarven cavern they had seized. Great Barrenden. Sure. The ceiling collapsed entirely, burying many drow and the shattered dwarven cities. The cavern, now open to the sky, became known as the Great Rift. The surviving drow nobles gathered what people, slaves, and equipment they could seize and fled into the Underdark in search of places to dwell. The scattering brought about the many rival, self-interested cities where most drow live today. Also, I'm a little disappointed I can't just copy this to the fucking, notes.
That's plagiarism, Cal.
What notes? Oh, did you take History of the North too?
Nope.
Oh, apparently it was just in a different fucking bookshelf. History of the North 1. The First Flowering. For millennia, gold elves dwelt in Illifarn, where Waterdeep now stands, and Aerlon? Sure. Along the River Shining. From their ornate forest cities, they traded with emerging human nations like Netheril and Illusk, and repulsed the attacks of the goblin races. Meanwhile, dwarven clans united as the nation of Delzone? Galzone? Named for the dwarf who forged the Union. The nation, existing primarily underground, extended from the Ice Mountains to the Nether Mountains. Nether Mountains. Oh god. Not the gas. Silver Moon Pass was its western border and the Narrow Sea its eastern shore. Orcs came from north of the spine of the world, but were turned back in great slaughter by the elves. To this day, this is the homeland and stronghold for orcs and similar races. History of the North Part 2, The Crown Wars. I think this is the largest amount of lore we've gotten in non-spoken NPC form. Humans immigrated in bands from the Shining Sea and up to the Sword Coast.
Oh.
Shut up. We're reading. NPCs, we're reading. They became seafarers, striking out across the waves to the Moonshays. Mintarn, Ruitham, and the Northern Islands. Elves engaged in an unceasing war against each other, with the humans and orcs taking over the resulting ruins. Perhaps the greatest calamity to befall the fair folk was the Dark Disaster.
I'm going to stand here for the whole year.
Shut up. A killing magic that took the form of a dark, burning cloud. It enshrouded the kingdom of Myrtar? Myrtar? This is why people don't fucking like fantasy games, by the way. And when it faded away for some months later, not enough lived. Nor were trees left, only an open blasted moor, the High Moor. Shut up! I'm reading! God damn. I really can't fucking sit here and read. All was not dark for the elves, although in retreat as barbarian humans and orc hordes grew in strength. Also, Lamb, are you still listening? Take that as a no. Take it even AFK. The power rose in the Elven Court, and Everesca, remaining a stronghold to this day, they conceived a cooperation between dwarves, godly humans, and the other elves for mutual survival against orcs, marauding humans, and the tide of beasts, ogres, bugs, and other non-human creatures, led by the rising power of giants. Astonishingly, in at least 3 places, fallen kingdoms of the cities of Silvery Moon and Myth Draenor, they succeeded with the Shining Grays. So much reading.
Oh, is it done now?
No. To the east, on the sandy shores of the calm and shining narrow sea, human fishing villages grew into small towns that joined together as a nation of Netherrealm. Sages believed the fishing towns were unified by the powerful human wizard who had discovered a book of great magic power that had brought from the days of thunder, a book that legend calls the Nazgûls. Under this nameless wizard and those who followed, Netherrealm rose in power and glory, becoming both the first human land in the north and the most powerful. Some say the discovery marked the birth of the human wizardry, since before them mankind had only shamans and witch doctors. For over 3,000 years, Netherrealm dominated the north, but even legendary wizards were unable to stop their final doom.
Here for the whole year.
Ah. What the hell happened to the history of the North 3? Well, part 4. Let me speed read this, because holy fucking hell, that's 4 paragraphs. Elven strongholds left behind, pillaging by humans and orcs, doom for Netherrealm came, desert, narrow sea, wizards no longer dwelled in Netherrealm, orcs struck, of course it was the orcs, it's always the orcs. Lost dwarf holds in the Ice Mountains, raged forth from crypt complexes of the Nether Mountains, blah blah blah. Fortress of Askelhorn, built by Aelon, turned it over to refugees. Alright, History of the North 5, Spread of Humankind. So this was, okay, this is actually talking about before the humans actually were able to kind of conquer most things. And have cities all the damn place, got it. Adaptable humans made use of magic. Last of the pure blood elves died out as a result of continued marriages with humans. Far west were ice hunter humans. Race known as Northmen, spent farms and villages along the banks. Eskelhorn became Hellgate Keep when it fell into the hands of fiends, and Erland collapsed on the attack of a new orc horde.
Are we going to stand here for the whole year?
This realm was short-lived and collapsed under the next orcish invasion, though in dying it dealt the goblin races a blow from which they have yet to recover. Okay. I have done the reading.
Is it done?
Yeah.
Orders?
Cool.
I'm listening. Agreed.
Also, I like how only my guys were complaining, by the way.
Were they really? Was that
Yes.
only your guys? Fucking
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Do you know?
I'm just trying to fucking read it. It's just like, are we going to stand here the whole day while I'm reading? It's just like, shut up.
Orders?
Something amiss?
What is it?
Also, I could probably drop these, right?
Drop what?
The keys I picked up in the other area.
I'm listening.
I mean, technically, but want to keep them.
Agreed.
Quick save.
We'll see what we have on the other side of the door.
Sleep might not be a terrible idea either.
Agreed.
Nah.
Can I have your time draws near?
I got this 3 of them.
Do you need me?
I'm listening.
Don't worry, Reem. I'll help you.
That comes for you.
I kind of wanted to go, I'll help you by killing you and agonize our Scorcher.
I was actually casting Melf's acid arrow on him.
Ah. Okay, cool. That's just my
So-
plan.
Can we just fucking rest without getting attacked, please? Thank you.
Fucking hell.
Hi, Methy.
Hey, Mithy. How are you?
Agreed.
Something amiss?
We're dealing with some shit.
Can I help?
Why are you punching him?
Do you need me?
Orders?
Name your task.
What do you
Only Methy just bought a new game.